What's up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerd Adventures Tower, and oh man, we need to talk about the Inquisitors in the Kenobi trailer. Look, I'm so excited that the Inquisitors are in the show. This, number one, proves a lot of the leaks and rumors that we had heard prior to seeing this trailer correct, but they're just so dang cool, such a cool part of the Star Wars canon, and I'm super excited to have them in live action. The potential that they have to really amplify this show is really crazy. And so in this video, I want to talk about the good and the bad, but if I may, for just one moment, man, I really don't like the look of that Grand Inquisitor, man. And if you've been following me on Twitter, or if you saw some of the videos or streams yesterday, you will say probably, yeah, we know, bro. Because I tweeted a lot about it, okay? It really did shock me. It took me out of it, okay? I was really anticipating the Grand Inquisitor to just look absolutely badass. And to me, this is just so far away from what I envisioned for a live action Inquisitor. And I'm going to put this shot up on the screen of a fixed version of it. I just think this looks so much better and so much closer to the character we got in animation. But even this shot here, which is actually just putting the yellow eyes on the Grand Inquisitor, I think go a long way to make him feel more like the character from Rebels and to make him seem more sinister. Now, here's the deal. I'm slowly getting over this, okay? It is kind of a personal taste sort of a situation, but if you agree with me and you want this design to be changed, or at least to get the yellow eyes or something like that, you know, let me know in the comments section and maybe share this video out. I mean, this is such a weird situation because I'm trying to find a non-toxic way to get Lucasfilm to understand that I think a lot of people would like this design to be changed. So maybe we can do that. And also, to be completely fair about this, I've done a lot of polling and I've talked to a lot of different people in like the live streams and in the comment section of the videos that I've done so far on this, and it is pretty split. It seems like about half the Star Wars fans are pretty disappointed in the Inquisitor design, and half the Star Wars fans are not disappointed at all, and they really like the design. So that is also sort of a weird place to be at. I just really wish it wasn't this Uncle Fester Humpty Dumpty looking motherfucker. I don't know. But getting past that and letting that go, I am incredibly hyped up on what the Inquisitors represent, not only for this show, but for the future of Star Wars. I mean, frankly, the Inquisitor characters are kind of this invention by Dave Filoni to allow the Rebels show to be able to fight against dark side users without it always being Vader. Like, every time Vader comes into it, you're going to get absolutely crushed. And so the Inquisitori is sort of this thing that's invented to replace the idea of Sith and to give the cast of the Rebel show some Sith-like people to fight against. Now, the Grand Inquisitor, who makes his debut in that show, is menacing, awesome, has an incredible backstory, and is eventually revealed to be an old temple guardian. That dude is menacing and awesome. Even though I don't like the look of the character, the dialogue that he delivers in the trailer is chilling, and it sets up this idea of them constantly hunting Jedi, discussing Jedi, perhaps even talking about the Force, the light side versus the dark, and all of them will be working under Vader, which will also be a really interesting dynamic to see playing out in the show. And I am particularly interested in Moses Ingram's Inquisitor character, who is said to be playing the third sister. This is a new Inquisitor who we don't know much about, but she is said to have the ability to sense Force users really well, like some kind of a weird echolocation thing, and she's absolutely brutal and savage. Now, most of the Inquisitors were former Padawan or Jedi, so I wonder if there'll be some kind of a weird story to the third sister character, or perhaps she is unique, a Force user that is recruited late in life to the Inquisitori. Either way, I'm incredibly interested. Anytime we get into some of that dark side lore, what was going on with the Jedi at that time, I'm super excited about it. Seeing some kind of dark side training with them using those red lightsabers, or even eventually getting into a fight with Kenobi, is going to be super intriguing stuff that will amp up the show. But my excitement for the Inquisitors actually goes past just the Kenobi show, because there's no reason, especially when you build an awesome set like that underwater base that they have, and you spend all this time creating the designs of these characters, there's no reason not to use them in other things. And the coming Andor show is set in a similar time period where the Inquisitors would be out there. And there are even rumors and reports of the Inquisitors getting their own show, or some kind of a Vader show coming that would focus on him and the Inquisitors hunting other Jedi down. And while we do know the fates of some of these characters, like the Grand Inquisitor himself and many of the characters that are killed during the Fallen Order games, there's still other Inquisitors that could be out there, even in content around the time of The Mandalorian or something like the Ahsoka show. Like, if Thrawn is really the big bad in the Filoni-verse time period, he would likely have all of this information about the Inquisitors, the Inquisitori, what the Emperor was doing at that time, and if there's any actual DNA remains of any of those characters that he could maybe clone to have his own Sabayoth. I mean, frankly, man, anytime you're introducing this many Force users out there and adding to the lore of them in this sort of unexplored time period, it really opens up the floodgates for all kinds of places that the story and characters can go. So I guess, frankly, I'm super pumped up about them being in there. I'm trying to get over my disappointment with the designs. I'm still kind of hoping that Lucasfilm at least makes the eyes yellow, but regardless, I'm super hyped up for the Kenobi show and for the potential future with the Inquisitors beyond the Kenobi show. And of course, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments section below, and I definitely wouldn't mind you smashing that like button. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.